Welcome back to Soul Screen, the place where K-dramas aren't just watched but explored, questioned, and felt together. Today, we're diving into one of the most talked about finales of the year. A drama that left viewers confused, excited, suspicious, and honestly, a little bit hungry for more. Yes, we are talking about The Manipulated. And today, we're going to break down the 5 biggest theories about Season 2. Theories that are so convincing that even people who didn't expect a continuation are now saying, wait a second, the story isn't over, right? Because here's the thing. The Manipulated didn't end like a drama that's done telling its story. It felt like the calm before a bigger storm, like a door left half open intentionally. Park Tae Joong may have won the battle, but the war? That's very questionable. There were too many hints, too many unfinished stories, too many mysterious characters who just slipped out of frame. And that's why fans all over the internet have been building theories. Honestly, some of them very convincing, about what Season 2 could look like if it ever gets confirmed. So today, let's talk about the 5 biggest theories surrounding The Manipulated Season 2. And while I go through these, I want you to think about something. Which theory do you believe the most? And which one do you secretly hope becomes real? Trust me, your opinions make the best discussions, and I will absolutely read through your comments. Let's start with the biggest, boldest, and probably most exciting theory. And Johan is actually still alive. Now, when I first finished the drama, I had the same reaction many of you probably had. The ending was emotional, impactful, and it felt like closure. But the more you think about it, the more suspicious it becomes. And Johan is not the type of character who simply dies off-screen or disappears without a deeper purpose. And the drama was full of clues that his final moment wasn't actually final. Fans believe Johan faked his death intentionally. Not as an escape out of defeat, but as a strategic reset. The idea is that he wants to rebuild his game from scratch, free from police attention, free from enemies, free from everything that tied him down. And knowing the way Johan thinks, this theory doesn't even sound unrealistic. If anything, it sounds like something he would absolutely do. Imagine Season 2 starting with a new series of crimes, but with a more personal twist, a more psychological approach aimed directly at Park Tae Joong. Imagine Johan returning with a new identity, new rules, and a new style of manipulation. Because Johan isn't just a villain, he's a game master. And a game master doesn't quit playing. I'm curious. Do you think Johan is alive? Or do you prefer believing his story ended in Season 1? Now let's go to theory number 2, which honestly might be my favorite. The Sculptor organization is much, much bigger than what we saw. Throughout the drama, we only got glimpses of this network that manufactures fake evidence, swaps suspects, and shapes criminal cases like works of art. But even from those glimpses, it was obvious that Johan is just one piece in a larger machine. He's an actor, not the director. A player, not the creator. Fans believe Season 2 will finally explore the full structure of the organization. The wealthy investors, the puppet masters, the untouchable upper-class figures who pull the strings. Because let's be honest, no organization this well-organized exists with only one man controlling everything. Someone is funding them. Someone is protecting them. Someone is making decisions at a higher level. Imagine Park Tae Joong discovering that his entire tragedy, everything he suffered, was just one minor project among many. That his case was nothing more than a warm-up. That the people he took down were the weakest members of the group. If Season 2 goes in this direction, the conflict becomes enormous. The stakes get higher. And Tae Joong transforms from a victim seeking justice to a hunter determined to cut down a system that has existed for decades. The idea of a more expansive, powerful organization makes Season 2 feel like it could be much darker and more intense than the first. What do you think about this theory? Do you want to see the mastermind behind everything? Now let's talk about something more emotional. Theory number 3. This one revolves around An Johan's biological mother. Remember the blind aunt who turns out to be his actual mother? Her appearance was so brief, so mysterious, and honestly so suspicious, that many fans believe her role in the story is far from over. There are questions that were never answered. How much does she know? Why did she leave? What was her relationship with the Sculptor organization? And most importantly, why did the drama introduce such a significant character so late, only to leave her story open? Some fans believe she holds the key to understanding Johan's darkness. Maybe she was involved with the organization and tried to escape. Maybe she witnessed something she shouldn't have. Maybe she was the one who saved Johan from the fire. Or maybe she knows the darkest truth of all, how Johan became who he is. If Season 2 focuses more on the psychological and emotional roots of Johan's character, his mother could become the emotional core of that arc. And imagine the tension if Tae Joong relies on her to unravel Johan's past, while she struggles between protecting her son and exposing the truth. That's a storyline with so much potential. I want to ask you, do you think Johan's mother is hiding something? Or do you think her role was meant to be small? Now let's move to theory number 4, and this one is for those of you who don't trust peaceful endings. According to fans, Park Tae Joong's freedom is an illusion. Yes, he exposed the corruption. Yes, he cleared his name. But in a world as twisted as the one in The Manipulated, freedom doesn't mean safety. It means visibility. And visibility makes him a target. People inside the organization who survived Season 1 probably see Tae Joong as a dangerous variable, someone who knows too much, someone who can disrupt their operations again. And if this theory is true, Season 2 could start with Tae Joong being watched again, tracked again, manipulated again. Except this time, the attacks will be smarter, harsher, and more personal, because now they know exactly who he is, what he values, and what can break him. This theory turns Tae Joong's character arc into something more powerful. From someone who was manipulated to someone who refuses to be controlled ever again. But the idea of him being forced back into the game, not as a victim, but as a willing fighter, sounds incredibly compelling. Do you agree with this theory? Or do you feel Tae Joong deserves peace? And here comes theory number 5, involving characters that many viewers loved. No Eunbi and her father, No Young-sik. Their involvement with Tae Joong in Season 1 automatically puts them at risk. They helped him. They stood beside him. And in dramas like this, that kind of loyalty never goes unpunished. Fans believe that in Season 2, the two characters will become central figures. Eunbi might discover crucial information, perhaps something about Johan's whereabouts, or something related to the Sculptor organization. Young-sik, meanwhile, may have a hidden past that connects him to the dark world Tae Joong is now entangled with. Imagine the emotional weight of Season 2 if Tae Joong's new family becomes part of the battlefield. This raises the stakes so high that the drama could take a more personal and heartbreaking direction. And honestly, I can see this theory being true. Eunbi already showed signs of being more than a background character, and Young-sik has that man with a mysterious past vibe. If the writers want to deepen the emotional core of the series, giving these two a bigger role would be a perfect move. So when you put all these theories together, one thing becomes clear. The Manipulated didn't end a story. It started one. Season 1 wrapped up Tae Joong's personal journey, but the world around him remains wide open, dark, dangerous, and full of unanswered questions. If Season 2 ever happens, it has the potential to be more complex, more thrilling, and more emotional than Season 1. And honestly, with how many clues were planted throughout the final episodes, I don't think it's a matter of if, it's a matter of when. Now, I want to hear from you. Which theory do you believe the most? Do you think Johan is still alive? Do you want to see the Sculptor organization fully revealed? Or are you hoping Season 2 focuses more on emotional backstories like Johan's mother? Tell me what you think in the comments. I love reading your theories just as much as discussing mine. Thank you for watching Soul Screen. Stay curious, stay passionate, and I'll see you in the next video.